I remade the battle history from Lego, from the most ancient times to future space wars. So watch the video until the end to find out how people moved from sticks to digital weapons. Special thanks to today's video sponsor World of Warships, the world's most addictive warfare simulator. And with you as always Papa Lego. Let's go! After the last representative of the previous owners of the planet disappeared on Earth, mammals quickly took their place. Among them, one unusual species stood out in particular. These were the first ancestors of modern humans. It all started with a normal, at first glance, action. One of those little monkeys decided to get down from the tree and take a look. What happens if you take a stick and hit someone with it? And then it started. First she discovered fire, then she began to sharpen stones. Now even the longest fangs could not stop the monkey. Time passed, and gradually these individuals took the highest position in the food chain, eliminating all their competitors. After that, the first people began to establish the first sites, obtaining food by hunting and gathering. But some of them decided that it was easier to take food from another than to find it yourself. And so began the first battles between people with the use of clubs, stone spears and the first small arms. And to intimidate their enemies, they applied different patterns to their faces and bodies. Further progress went even faster. People invented the processing of bronze and iron. They began to make more dangerous weapons and more effective protection against them. The short swords became long knights, the club became a spiked morning star. And instead of rags and leather plates, the body was covered with heavy metal armor. Horses made a big contribution to the development of battles. Oh yes, how they were just not used. Riders, knights, carriage, chariot, and more. Only about 50 years ago, they were no longer used in battles. But in some countries, even now they use camels as a fighting unit. Gradually, to protect themselves from enemies, people began to build high walls around their settlements. At first it was wooden fences, and later, high, impenetrable stone walls and towers of castles. Additional fortifications could be erected around ditches and spiked fences. And among the warriors, separate types appeared: infantry, archers and crossbowmen, heavy knights and a simple militia. Such battles were no longer just about knights and horses. Here people began to create military mechanisms, siege weapons, catapults, ballistas, siege barricades and assault ladders. Everything changed with the invention of one of the key military tools of mankind, gunpowder. Firearms quickly replaced the old bows and crossbows. And the Industrial Revolution accelerated the production of these mechanisms. And if earlier people climbed as high as possible, now they hide as deep as possible, in trenches and bunkers. After all, now even the thickest and highest walls did not save from volleys of siege guns and artillery. However, not only on Earth did a person improve his fighting skills. The military industry also actively developed in the sea. If earlier the ships were used only as a transport of movement, to deliver goods or warriors, and only occasionally was it possible to meet a ship with long-range weapons on board. Then with the advent of firearms, everything changed dramatically. At first, they were majestic sailboats. Then, not for long, the sails were replaced by steam engines. But only 100 years ago, ships became real floating fortresses. And the battles between them are breathtaking and amazing. You can immerse yourself in the world of naval battles even more together in the world of warships. I have never played this game before this video. I didn't like warships that much, and I'm afraid of great depth and high seas. But I downloaded World of Warships before this video to play it for a bit. Well, thank you World of Warships. Now I can't get away from it. I was very surprised by the high detail of the maps on which the battles take place. They are very beautiful, detailed and, by the way, there are more than 40 of them. I had no idea that naval battles could be so exciting. It is difficult for me to describe my emotions from the first battle. It was unreal cool. Thanks to World of Warships for the extra bonuses and free coolship, which helped a lot to start the game easily and quickly. By the way, you can also get these bonuses using the promo code warships. At the same time, you will definitely be able to find the best ship for yourself, because the game features many factions from Japan to the USSR. And every month something new appears in the game. Ship models, bonuses, maps, and more. The game is free to download, available on both PC and console. And thousands of players from all over the world will keep you company on the battlefield at any time of the day. Join clans or create your own. Take your fleet, go to sea and show who is the king of the seas here. World of Warships is the best naval battle simulator. Link and promo code will be in the description. Weapons appeared more and more, and it became more and more perfect. Now those woodland robbers have turned into gangs of heavily armed thugs and bank robbers. Therefore, in the modern world, small special forces units are being formed to confront armed groups. the development of weapons has influenced the emergence of a wide variety of armed fighters. Among them are stormtroopers with shotguns to clear buildings and complete tasks in tight city streets, and fighters with assault rifles. Their metal armor was replaced by bulletproof vests of various types. Of course, any squad is not complete without sniper support. Usually snipers work in pairs. One examines the environment and measures the distance to the target, while the second aim and fires. And to defeat enemy ground and air equipment, there are even grenade launchers and rocket launchers. The enemy also does not stay behind and tries to equip with all possible weapons. However, in our time, wars are fought not only with firearms. A lot of damage can be done without leaving home, with only one computer and fast internet at hand. Hackers around the world are becoming a growing threat. They can hack into databases and steal sensitive data. They can rob banks without even being in them and influence various political decisions. Such people can be more dangerous than the most experienced and armed soldier. You never know what information they might steal. And information is the most dangerous weapon of our time. But what kind of battles will be in the future? There are weapons for complete destruction even now. However, if we are lucky and they are not used, then with the development of other planets, the battles transferred to space. Now the first projects to send a person to other planets are just starting. But what will happen when not just research bases, but entire independent settlements appear on Mars? As history has shown, such settlements strive to gain independence and become an independent state. This is where the first space battles can break out. How long will we have to wait for the appearance of the first combat spaceships? They will shoot down enemy satellites, block communications, capture and destroy orbital stations and alien mines for the extraction of useful resources. The first space warriors will appear, but what will their weapons be? Bullets and shells from firearms are designed for terrestrial conditions. However, in space they will be ineffective. For space battles, autonomous drones are suitable, which will automatically aim at an enemy ship. For planetary battles, too, there are already the first preparations. Already, people are testing new laser weapons, so I think it will be either an energy weapon or electromagnet-powered Gauss guns. Or people will create artificial intelligence battle droids that will fight instead of living people. Or maybe it will just be interplanetary ships that are capable of delivering strikes from orbit with heavy weapons of mass destruction. In any case, the one who first starts making such devices will definitely become very rich. Battles is the most terrible thing that man has come up with. However, they are an integral part of his life, because battles are always a lot of money and an instrument of influence. Well, with you as always was Papa Lego. Don't forget to use the Warships promo code after installing the game. The link will be in the description below the video. And, be sure to share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, for all you cool minifigs. See you in the next video.
Oh.